out there in the virtual world. This hour we're doing core and stretching. I want you to feel free to modify at any time, and remember not to do anything your doctor expressly told you not to do or something you know you shouldn't do. I want you to enjoy moving and getting stronger with me. Let's start with the fire hydrant. So your hands are right under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. Belly button in here. Make sure you're breathing, and your eyes, you're looking towards the mat here. Then all we want to do is abduct the knee, squeezing the hips. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, let's go to 12, 6, 7, 8, there you go, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, 2. Now you want to switch. You can stay here in this position and just lift the opposite leg, opposite knee, but I'm going to switch around for you. There you go. Stay strong in this position. And feel how your core stability is involved here as you move. Belly button drawn in. And breathe. And 2 more. All right, and go ahead. Each time we can push back into a child's pose. Stretch long from the fingertips here. And you can tuck your head or put your head on your arm. I just want you to enjoy moving this morning or afternoon or evening. Come back with your hands right under your shoulders, knees under hips, and we are going to do what we call the donkey kick. You want your knee at a right angle here, and you want to pretend like you're stamping the bottom of your foot on your ceiling. So move that right angle right up and squeeze your glute. And again, we want to go to 12. Two more. Go ahead and push into your child's pose. Working our core and stretching in intervals. The best of both worlds, right? Here we go, other side, right? 90-degree here, right angle. And press up and squeeze your glute. Draw your belly button in, and I'll give you a tip. If you are talking or counting, you're definitely breathing. So you can follow along with me and just count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Push back into that child's pose. Okay, come into what is called the garland pose. Here, I have my feet on the ground or feet on the mat here. I'm sitting down, crouching down here. And then I'm going to bring my hands into prayer hands. And if you use your elbows, you can open your hips here. Oh, this feels good if you can get down into it. It helps release your low back, and at the same time you're opening your hips. And you can also tuck your head here and relax. Focus on your breath and your stretching. Relax in your stretches, because if you don't relax, your muscles won't relax either. Opening the hips and maybe tucking the head. Remember to do only what is best for you and modify at any time. Okay, let's go with bird dog now. That's our next exercise. So you want your hands again under your shoulders. You want your knees under your hips. And you want to move opposite leg, opposite arm. And every exercise is an ab exercise. What do I mean by that? We have to actively keep the abs involved by bracing, drawing the belly button in to your spine. All right, and for the first one, you can watch me. Opposite leg, opposite arm, move. And I want you to hold it for 3, 2, 1. According to my training, those isometric core exercises are really effective and gives you a chance to really improve your back health. Okay, other side. Look at the floor, neck neutral. 3, 2, 1. And if you're rocking either side, you want to think of yourself as a moving plank. And you want everything nice and strong. You want to be strong like a board. You want to keep both hips down and square, even across. 3, 2, 1. And then switch. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze along the back. Draw the belly button in. 3, 2, 1. And then switch. 3, 2, 1. And then switch. 3, 2, 1. And then switch. 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have to do an enough round. Let's do 2 more rounds here. 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1. Again, last round. 3, 2, 1. And last one. 3, 2, 1. Push back into that child's pose. Give yourself a second for a break. Okay, up next we will continue to work the core prone side. So that means belly down. Next up, we will do what I call swan push-ups. Just follow me. That's my comfort cue. So we want to lie flat on our mat, on the belly. We want to make beautiful swan arms here. And here I am looking at you, but I want you to keep your eyes to your mat. Your elbows are in, close to your body here. And you just have your toes pointed down right here. Toes on the floor. And what we're going to do is push through the palms. Remember to brace your belly. Squeeze your glutes and low back as you rise. Watch me first. And we're going to hold for 3 counts. Up and squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and release. Swan push-up. We're training all the muscles all along the spine. Your erector spinae, which helps with posture and just walking around. Up and squeeze. 3, 2, 1, release. And breathe. Remember, you can count with me to make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1, release. And relax here as much as possible. And breathe. And up. 3, 2, 1, release. I'm squeezing glutes, squeezing low back. And up. 3, 2, 1, release. We have 3 more. Up and squeeze, push through the palms. 3, 2, 1, release. And up. 3, 2, 1, release. And one more, team. Up. 3, 2, 1, release. Here we are getting stronger together. Let's push back into our child's pose. And stretch long from the fingertips. Tuck your head, maybe put it on your arm, or if you have your own mat, you can put your forehead on your own mat. Stretches, you want to think about holding them for at least 8 to 10 counts. So I'm listening to the beat in the music, and I held it for 8 counts. Up next, let's try another round of those fire hydrants. You remember those, right? So knees under hips, and all we want to do is abduct the knee and squeeze the hip. Here we go, another round. 1, 2, 3, 4, are you counting with me? 5, 6, are you smiling with me? 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 1, 2, are you enjoying moving with me? All right, other side, roll your shoulders back and down your back. Brace your belly, no belly sag. Up, and here we go. 3, look at the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Push back into your child's pose. Woo, the child's pose is delicious when you're working. Babies do it best. All right, back. Here we go. And next we're doing the fire hydrants again. Do you remember those? Right angle here, 90 degree with the knee. And pretend like you're stamping the bottom of your foot onto your ceiling and you want to squeeze your glutes. Squeeze, squeeze. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Okay, go ahead and stretch it out again. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over or just do the other side. Here we go. Reset, belly up. Long straight back. Neutral neck. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1, it for 5 this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is because I wanted you to come down, back down into your garland pose. Okay, if this does not work for you, here, try seated hamstring stretch. And it's okay if your range is not like mine and you're just right here. That's fine. We want to keep trying. When we stop trying, that's when we lose our ability altogether. So try to reach towards your toes. And hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm going to take you back into that garland pose. Remember, you can just repeat that seated hamstring stretch. And we'll get to some other exercises to open up your hips. And remember, here you can tuck your head and relax. Okay, let's go back down and let's do another round of our swan push-up. Beautiful people, let's do it. Good job for showing up for you, getting dressed, getting up, and doing this workout with me. Swan arms, neck neutral, and we want to hold, draw the belly button in. 3, 2, 1, release. Remember, you're squeezing your glutes and low back. 3, 2, 1, and release. And up, 2, 1, and release. We're gonna cut the reps to more. Up, 2, 1, and release. And one more. Up, 2, 1, release. Now I want you to hold your arms here and put your head on your arms. We're gonna relax the upper body. We're gonna switch the focus to the legs, the lower body, and we're gonna lift the legs and keep the upper body on the mat now. So back leg lifts and squeeze your glutes and low back, and just relax with the upper body. And remember, you can count. And we're gonna hold for 3 counts. Why? Because isometric holds working your core are really effective. So here we go. Up. 3, 2, 1. Be sure to draw your belly button in, although it's resting on the mat. We want to brace. Up. 2, 1. Release. Ha. Enjoy movement. Enjoy doing this just for you. Up, 2, 1, release. And up, 2, 1, release. And up and squeeze, 2, 1, release. Up, 2, 1, release. We have 3 more. My favorite number is 7, so sometimes I go to 7 instead of the traditional 8 reps. Come on up. 3, 2, 1, release. And a lot of times I lose count, so we have 2 more, I think. Up, 3, 2, 1, release. And one more, team. Up, 3, 2, 1, release. Let's push. All right, up next, let's do some work, supine, belly up. First thing I'm gonna have you do is sit back and hold. Before I have my clients do any kind of push-up, we work on just an isometric hold, getting uncomfortable when we sit back and hold here. This is a modification of the Pilates style boat So we just sit back, draw the belly button in, sit where you get uncomfortable, and here we're building ab strength without doing one full sit-up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. And push back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Push back and get uncomfortable and breathe and count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, push back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe. 5, and smile. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 2 more. Push back. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there are a few exercises that experts in my field and fitness say that we should be doing for the core. And the bird dog is one. And I'm going to show you one of the exercises. It's called a modified curl up. What you want to do is take your hands, put it in your low back or wherever helps you support your back and feel comfortable. And you want to lie back. Of course, you want your eyes to the ceiling. You always want your neck neutral. You want one knee bent here. And then you want one leg long. I'm going to do this one so that you can see. You want to roll your shoulders back away from your ears, right? And lift your shoulders from the floor. Tuck your chin first and lift. Drawing your belly button in, we will hold it 3 counts. Just like this, watch me. 3, 2, 1, and release. So draw the belly button in. Also think about pressing the ribs towards the hips. Although I'm engaging here, I'm breathing up here. Never hold your breath. So here, you can draw air in before you begin, and then up and blow it out, counting. 3, 2, 1. Draw air in on the way down and up. 3, 2, 1. Release. And draw in. 3, 2, 1. I'm drawing in on the way down. And up. 3, 2, 1. Release. That was 3. Up. 3, 2, 1. That was 4. Guess how many we're doing? 3, 2, 1. I guess you guessed 7. That's right. Up. 2, 1. Release. And one more. Up. 2, 1. Release. Okay. And sometimes I lose count. So switch legs here. Same thing. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the chin. And we're going to lift. Drawing the belly button in, pushing the ribs towards the hips. Up and hold. 2, 1. Release. Up and breathe. Up. Breathe before you begin here. And then blow it out. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in on the way down. And up and blow it out. 3, 2, 1. Just go with your natural breathing. Never, never, never hold your breath. 3, 2, 1. Release. Up and hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Up and hold. 2, 1. Release. How about 3 more? 3, 2, 1. Release. 1, 2 more. 2, 1. Release. And 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, and the third exercise that experts in our field say that you should be doing is the bird sorry, not bird dog. The opposite, dead bug. So you want your hands over your shoulders. You want your knees rolled back over your hips. You want to move again, opposite leg, opposite arm. And when you're moving one side, opposite leg, opposite arm, the other side does not move. So here we go. And it takes a little while for me to get it right in my brain. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and we're holding. Out. 2, 1. Switch. And out. 2, 1. Bring it in and switch. 3, 2, 1. All right, belly button in. 2, 1, and then switch. If you feel your back moving away from the floor, just draw your belly button in a little tighter. 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1. How about 3 more rounds? 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1, 2 more. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. How about this is the last one? 3, 2, 1, and hold. Go ahead and sit. Let's go ahead and do the seated hamstring reach. Let's go with some more stretching now. I want your legs in 90-90. So here we are, 90-90 here, 90-90 there. And then what you want to do is rotate forward here. And it's okay if your range is not like mine and your flexibility is not like mine. Guess what? It improves over time. So do what you can here. You can even stack your hands or grab a yoga block and then try to put your head down. So here we are, opening up our hips. Okay, and then I want you to take one leg and open it up, maybe your right leg, and this looks like a 4, right? So this is a figure 4, deeper stretch, and we get to come forward here. Rotate forward and relax. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I want you to bring this leg back, right? And then I want you to rotate over. Now let's go ahead and switch the whole 90-90 hips right here. Other side, and then rotate forward. Again, good job for showing up for you, for getting dressed, or even if you're doing this in your jammies. That works too, because you're at home. And just showing up for you. Remembering why we need to do things always helps. So in the midst of it, when you know your why, you can figure out how you can keep doing what you need to do every day. Okay, now go back into your 90-90 here, and I switched it back to this side. And I want to come up on my knee, my right knee, and press over here for a 90-90 hip flexor stretch. Feels so good. And if it's good for your neck, you can just look at the floor. Remember to do only what works for you. And switch it. Switch your legs here, and then come up. Stretching feels so good. Okay, and for lateral core, really quick, let's go down into a plank hold. What you want to have is your elbow right under your shoulder. And option to have your knee down here. And your hand can be on your waist or up. And really engage. Club your lateral core, draw your belly button in. Keep your neck neutral. Long, straight side plank. And we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Okay. And you can do that again. And if you can take it to the next progression, you want to stack your feet and then come up in a full plank. If not, keep your knee down. And we're going to bring it up and hold it. And then I'm going to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Here we go. Let's push into a child's pose. Stretch long. What I want you to do is push back from your elbows. Elbows on the mat, and then push back into your child's pose. This stretches your shoulder girdle. Okay, other side, let's go. Elbow under your shoulder. So this creates good support for your shoulder when you have it directly under your shoulder. If you have it somewhere out here, it compromises the whole stability of the shoulder girdle. So make sure your elbow is right under your shoulder. And with one knee down, and your hand can be here or here, but draw your belly button in and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. And let's take it to the progression, or you can go again with one knee down. And if you're ready to go with me, let's lift. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, push back, child's pose. Okay, let's do a prone plank here. I want you to come down on your forearms, and you have options, okay? Baby steps. If you can plank out on your knees, that's good enough. So you want your knees way out, but then you want to rock forward over, make sure your shoulders are over your elbows here, and you want to look like a flat plank. Hips and glutes down. Now here we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Oh, thank goodness for the child's pose. And go ahead and take one arm under the other. Roll into that shoulder. This opens up your mid-traps, your shoulder blades, and it stretches the rear delts. And other side. Okay, you remember your knee plank. You can plank from your knee, or you can take it to the progression, and we can plank on our toes. All right, elbows again, strong. Press down into the mat. belly button in, and lift and long for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower and press back. Okay, let's finish stretching. Let's do kneeling hip flexor stretch. One knee out. And this could be a challenge for some people when you need to get your core a little stronger. But you need to keep trying. The moment you stop trying, that's when you lose the ability altogether. So I have one knee out, one knee on my mat. Then I'm just gonna take my arm up here. Let me go ahead and scoot back to make sure I stay in the frame. And hamstring stretch. This could be difficult for some people as well. Remember, you can do that seated hamstring stretch if you don't wish to try this today. But remember, you should keep trying unless it causes you some discomfort. So I have my heel out here, and guess what? I want to tip my hips way back, and I want to try to reach. So it helps stretch my glutes. It stretches my hamstrings, my calves, and releases my low back. And I just want to relax my head here. Okay, other side, knee out, hand up, and you can press forward. Here we're stretching this psoas area. And go ahead and push back. Okay, stand to your feet. And roll the shoulders one way. And roll them the other way. Shoulder stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to open your chest. Open your arms wide, and chest comes up, rises up slightly. Belly button drawn in. Then you can take your hands in the back. Grasp them, roll your shoulders back and down, give it a little tug, find that stretch and hold it. Let's move to a cat stretch. Okay, you can do cat stretch on your mat here if you want. Hands right under your shoulders, and you can press up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, and here's where you can let your belly sag. And then press it back up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But other than that, we're bracing all the time. And up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's come to standing again. And continue with the cat stretches. If the floor works best for you, that's where you'll be. If standing works okay for you, then we stand, hands on the knees, and we round right through the spine and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And breathe in and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And one more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, some people get dizzy when they do forward folds, but if this works for you, let's ragdoll. You want your hands on your elbows, then you want to bow or bend forward completely. And just release here, let your hand hang, let it go. If this does not work for you, go back to that seated hamstring stretch. And now this is called table in yoga. You want your hands on the floor, and then bring it to your shins, making a good table right here. And to the floor, and to the shins. You can do this same thing seated. You could just reach your hands over your head and then reach for your feet. Down and up. And how about two more? Down and up. And one more. Right, come back up. How about stretching our IT band? One leg behind the other. Here. Same side arm, up and over. And you want to try to press your hip out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, shake your arms. And if you want to go back to that tree, you can go back to the tree. And IT. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, how about triceps stretch and a side body stretch at the same time? Hold on to your elbow here. And then you just bend to the side like this. And this stretches your triceps and your whole side body. And other side. And there we are today. My name is Lanza. I'm a personal trainer and I teach core, I teach balance, I teach body pump, I teach cycling, I teach HIIT classes, power fitness, cardio, and I am known for variety, so do tune in again, and I'll bring you some different core exercises. Some we may repeat. It's good to do some repetitive work when we're working on our core, but I also will be able to introduce new core exercises as we go along. I hope you enjoyed your session with me, and stay safe, stay happy, and stay at home if you feel safer there. If not, come and check us out at some of our classes here, and we're excited that we're returning to group fitness, because guess what I do? I instruct the fitness, group fitness instructor. That's what I do, and that's what I love. Thank you for joining me today, and I will definitely try to keep this up for you, and we will get stronger together.